Hello, and thank you for joining me. This is Freewill Tarot, and my name is Harmony. Hello. And this reading is going to be for the sign of Leo. Hello, Leo, and thank you for being here with me. I start out doing my readings by giving you a couple of messages that Spirit really wants you to hear, and then we'll go deeper into the tarot portion of your reading. Now, with that being said, let's go ahead and get started here. Leo, you guys start out with the Victory card here. But the Victory card here came out in reverse for you guys. So there's something of a delay at this time, right? It's something that for some of you, you could have been working on something, a project, a hustle, a side hustle or a business, and something came out delayed. For others of you, and I do feel by looking at your tarot reading, a lot of this is going to be directed when it comes to your relationships. It could be a delay when it comes into your relationships or your partnerships here. Even if it's not an intimate partnership, there's some kind of partnership that has hit like a crossroads or a setback. I want to say setback here, right? And when the Victory card is reversed, it does not mean that you didn't achieve victory. It just means it's delayed at this time. So it's got kind of at a standstill for a moment, or it's getting redirected so you can see things in a different perspective, right? And I say that too because you also got the realization card here, okay? Leo. So again, some of you could have come to a realization of a certain relationship, or a realization of a certain partnership, or a realization to new information about things that you were working on or have been trying to do. But let's read it, okay? It says, a moment of realization shifts everything. A single insight can change your entire path. Reflect on what beliefs are limiting you and shift it to open new doors to possibilities. So these kind of are going hand in hand. So if you, let's say we're working on something or things are not going as smoothly, if you're in a relationship and things kind of hit a snag, Spirit is saying that you need to kind of reevaluate some things, right? Reflect on the belief that is limiting you. So what is it that is holding you back? What is it that is making you look at things in a different perspective? What is going on within you, right? This is also I heard when I was doing your reading, for you guys to kind of take a moment to reflect and rest here, right? Rejuvenate, get clear, and gain more wisdom and realization and truth about before you move to this new stage, because this will eventually turn upright, okay? And again, for a number of you, this is in your relationship sector, right? There's just some kind of maybe some anxiety here when it comes to certain things, because you did have the anxiety card here as well, Leo. And so this is a time for you to ponder things. It's kind of where you need to really look at things and reevaluate things is what I'm getting for a lot of you, because you do have the ponder your karma. So before you take action, before you just run in and do anything, this is a time for you to kind of really look at things in a different perspective, right? And you also got the, you hold the key. So you are the answer you seek. So the answer is going to be found within you. And how you're going to find that answer is by taking a step back, moving in a mature way, right? Not in a, I'm going to get you back way, or I'm going to teach you a lesson way, but a mature way, right? Where you're going to take all of the things that you've learned over your life and use it to your ability this time around, right? You are the key. Now, with that being said, let's go ahead and get deeper into the tarot portion of your reading. All right. Let's start out with the Death card. This is your overall energy. You have the Death card. The Death card talks about something coming to an end, but this is also a rebirth. So some of you could be going through a transformation, an ending and a new beginning. Some of you could be, experience this within yourself or in your relationship with other people. Maybe you've come to a realization about a particular relationship or a partnership you've had, a collaboration, friendship, anything, a job, a belief. But something is coming to an end in order for something new to begin here with the Death card, okay? And that's your overall energy here. I definitely want to go ahead and get this out because it's like just showing me this. You have a couple here. So for some of you, this is definitely a couple. There's the King and the Queen of Wands here, right? And you actually are matching each other's energy, that very fiery, passionate energy. Some of you could be dealing with another fire sign, a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, you could be dealing with, right? But there's definitely a couple here. Now, some of you could be going back and forth with a partner here. And again, it doesn't have to even be an intimate partner. For some of you, it could just be a business partner or someone you work with or collaborating with. Any kind of partner, friendship, anything like that, right? But there has been some kind of, you have the Four of Pentacles here, so this is hoarding here. So I'm going to read this. And this came, interesting enough, I'm going to see if I can hold it up with my fingers. Okay. And this came right in the center here of you two people. So let's read it. It says, clinging to control, possessions, or routines may be rooted in insecurity. So you guys could be matching each other's energy at this time for some of you in a partnership. And that's why it could be a call for you to kind of step back and, you know, reset and look at things in a different perspective and have some realization that there is no victory with that kind of, you know, going back and forth or maybe one-upping each other or fighting each other. You can easily turn this upside down by the way that you kind of handle the situation. I do feel like if you had in the past had an argument or a disagreement with a particular person, a relationship, an intimate partner or even a work partner or anything like that, it is getting in the process because of the way that, you know, Spirit is telling you to look at things and handle things. It will have an opportunity to recover itself, right? And some of you, and because you need to move with integrity here, it's a big call for you guys to move with maturity and integrity within this, either this relationship, partnership, even if you don't stay with the person. I mean, even if you decide to end this relationship, it's different for all of you, or stay in the relationship. This is a time for you to kind of take a step back, use your maturity, your integrity, and then make decisions to have a victory here in the outcome, okay? It says recovery here. As you move through the heartache, you find the meaning in the experience, okay? I do feel like some of you also could have dealt with an air sign here, Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini, who maybe have disappointed you in the past or could have disappointed you had arguments with. For some of you, again, some of the people we could have here are Taurus, Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. We also have a Virgo here, strong, a Gemini here. For some of you, and yeah, of course, and another fire sign person, okay? That's who I have here for some of you. And for some of you, even a Cancer, all right? So let's go ahead. I'm sorry, my finger's tickling. Okay, you have the Empress here, all right? So it is a time for you guys to kind of grow and expand here. It's time for you to go in a new path here. If it is an existing relationship, where you guys have experienced some kind of setback or disappointment when it comes to a new relationship, Spirit wants you to know that things can progress, things can move forward here. You do have the World and the progressing card, right? So let's say if you had this argument and you're in the process of this now, or you're feeling some kind of delays, that things are going to get better, right? It's just going to be how you show up to it. That's going to be the deciding factor here. It's going to be how you relate to the situation, how you act in this situation. You are in the energy of the number 3 as well. So you can look that up. The energy of the number 3 and the number 6 for a good number. You definitely number 3 here. All right. You have the 8 of Cups here. So Spirit is telling you to walk away from the past. They're walking away from the, you know, arguments or the constraints here that hold you and limit you from having a victory that's well deserved here. I want you to move forward here, but in order for you to move forward, you have to be willing to let go of some of the things from the past. You have to be willing to go into uncharted waters or a new direction here, or, you know, go within and really search your heart here on what it is that you want and what it is that you want to happen, right? And let go of the disappointment and the fear and the regret. And for some of you, it's even lost, because I do feel like some of you could have ended a relationship or ended a partnership. And I'm not saying that you should get back with this person. That's going to be your own personal decision here. What I am going to say, for any of you where you find yourself in the stage of, you know, a relationship has ended or you feel some kind of ending here, before you quickly take action, Spirit is calling on you to kind of take rest, clear yourself, clear your mind, clear your energy, and move with integrity as you move forward to make a decision here, okay? All right, because, you know, either way, even if this is not relationship based, I just want to say in the outcome here, Leo, you guys have victory and you have yourself moving into more positive, calm waters. So if you are experiencing some kind of setback in your relationships, if you're feeling or feeling some kind of setback that happened in the past that have disappointed you or hurt you, whether it is even not in relationship, this is a big relationship reading though, because I'm getting a lot of relationship issues here. But let's say it's not that. Let's say you're not having a problem with relationship and it's more about career and other things or other people. There is a blessing and a healing that comes in your outcome here, okay? You also got the wish fulfillment card with the Nine of Cups here, okay? Spirit, and some of you will be celebrating here, okay? An outcome here. All right, it's the time for you to really go within here and look at everything you've learned, okay? Again, the answers you seek are already within you. Just like with this card, it's telling you to look inward for guidance and clarity. Spend time in stillness and seek counsel from a mentor or uncover your deeper truths here, okay? You do, you know, again, this is not a time for you to do tit for tat or to live anger or, you know, resentment or in loss of whatever that emotion it is that some of you could be feeling. It's time for you to kind of, you know, learn what it is that you do want. Allow yourself to move forward. Allow yourself to recover, to heal, and to move with integrity. Take everything that you've learned and experienced up to this point and use it to the best of your ability, Leo, because it's going to bring you back so much rewards. When you do this, when you do that and you have that realization that we're talking about, that you don't need to stay in this energy. You don't need to show up however that person treated you. You can allow yourself to heal and move forward. You can allow yourself to forgive this person. Okay, whenever you decide you want to do that and show up with integrity and choose to go with what you've learned, use your wisdom, your discernment, victory will be yours. You'll turn this right back up right. Okay, that's just a delay. So if some of you are feeling like setbacks in your relationships, partnerships, careers, that's just a mini setback. It's because you need to see things in a different perspective, and you also need to show up in a different perspective. And the way you're going to do this is taking a step back, resting, you know, being clear, gaining truth to yourself, and knowing how you need to move forward from here on out. Okay? That is what I have for you, Leo. Please like, subscribe, share. Let me know how that resonated with you. I do feel like for a lot of you, if it is a relationship, I do feel like for a good number of you, of course not all of you, is free will, that it is an opportunity for you to heal in your relationships or past relationships. It's an opportunity to heal here. It's an opportunity for things to move forward here, just by you reflecting and realizing what is more important to you. Okay, that is what I have for you. Until you're back here, bye for now.